You know, what I think is important about Command's approach is that you're teaching skills like emotional intelligence that not only help students manage the stress and anxiety of getting into college, but also these skills help them get through college, dealing with a difficult roommate, finding that internship over the summer. And what we find is that many students don't get those skills. And what I really appreciate about the approach is the fact that we're teaching these underlying key skills that help them not only get in, but survive when they're in.
My biggest takeaway from taking your course on emotional intelligence was helping students build their emotional intelligence and their skills in order to succeed and really navigate the college application process, because it's obviously a very stressful part of any high school student's lives, but being able to control and manage their emotions throughout the process without comparing themselves to other students is a critical part of this entire process. One of the reasons why we emphasize the importance of emotional intelligence is that all of these skills are transferable, and really helping students build the skills around that is because once our students get into top schools, they're able to deal with issues surrounding their roommates, for example, or maybe it's developing and building relationships with their deans, professors, friends, and also helping these students become a leader once they're on campus. So if a student wants to land an internship or something, they have the skill sets in order to manage that in such a competitive environment.
The students are oftentimes coming to their mentors stressed because of parent pressure, because of the application process. And if the mentors don't have the skills, right, to deal with the feelings they have, right, how can they be the best role models? And I think what's great about the process is that we really taught these mentors how to both, deal with their own feelings, but also support students in managing theirs.
If a student comes to us with an issue, our mentors are able to respond to that, calm the students down, and really teach them the skills in order for them to manage their own emotions. So they're able to really get right back up and continue working hard and focus on what's actually necessary.
I think oftentimes too what happens is that the students come in feeling stressed and anxious, and they think those feelings are permanent. And one of the things that I've noticed is working with your mentors is that the students don't leave feeling that way, which is really important, right? Because you come in thinking, oh my God, this is going to be so stressful and I'm going to be overwhelmed. And then after working with a mentor who's emotionally intelligent, they leave actually feeling calm and content and supported.
Exactly. And we had a student, for example, who didn't land an internship at first, but we kept working hard. The student got right back up, and we helped him navigate this process, and he actually ended up getting a better opportunity 2 weeks later. So helping the students understand what they need to do and what they have to focus on is critical.
Well, what I'm hearing is that it's really the mentor who is supporting the student in dealing with disappointment, dealing with the frustration, because you can't always get what you want the first time around. And what I've learned in my research is that if you don't have the skills to manage those feelings, oftentimes you give up. And so it's important, I think, for these mentors to really help students develop those skills.
Exactly. And a lot of times these students, because they might be as young as 13, 14 years old, and they're just starting high school, they feel like these emotions or their grades or something is going to be permanent. So if they get a certain grade or a certain score in an exam, they think that that's going to define who they are. In reality, obviously that's not true, but we're able to teach these students these skills as early as 8th, 9th grade.